Breakfast of Champions. Still trying to get the hang of this side thing. They just got done eating MREs. We're about to go to the tower. Pray for me. Or whatever you do, do that. Wish me well. So, we're going to march there. And then, after we get there, and send them on a latrine break. If you didn't know, things I didn't know about the defect. Not the defect, but about when you got here that nobody told me. Every time they do something, it's very hard, even if you're in charge of a formation or something. This is so awkward. I don't like this angle. Ugh. But every time you do something, they're going to go on a latrine break. When you get somewhere, latrine break. When you get back from the defect, latrine break. When you get done with PT, they're going to go straight back upstairs. It's little simple things like that that helps things go smooth. Helps things go smoother. So, immediately after you get somewhere, you're always going to have a brief. So when we get to the tower, even if you've been there a million times, after we sit them on the latrine break, get them straight, everyone's going to go inside the little office and get a brief. Happens.
You got 1 minute to get warmed up downstairs in the breezeway. 1 minute. There you go, Dave. Don't make it worse.
There it is. The one to the left is the small one. I don't want to repel off of that today. The bubblies in my tummies. Guys.
Right now?
Please stop there on the spot. We'll do that you want. Please. I know y'all hate shoulders. They're at the feet in the Army. You gotta take care of them, right? So, keep safe. What we've been doing in the past, First Sergeant, sir, we line up about 30 kids on the mini tower, let them run through, the rest of them hit the shade, so alleviates heat casualties a little bit here and there. If you want to do that, it's fine, or you guys run how you want, line them all up, and they can stand there and line in the sun. But it's been working pretty good, just keep the cycle going. Orientation, kids up top, plus your 3 drill sergeants hooking in, and RSO, you can be up there as well. Or First Sergeant Commander, if you guys are taking pictures, that's fine. Just make sure you're harnessed in if you're up there for a long time. Over there, we have checked them. There is no writing as of yet. We will get before you leave. If there's writing, I have a whole bunch of paint. I'll give it to you. You guys deal with that how you want.
Why y'all staring at me? Y'all making me nervous.
You guys have latrines back here in the corner for you to use. If you need to smoke or do whatever you got to do, come out back here, do it behind privacy. See what's going on. As far as the corrals over there, we need one drill sergeant demonstrating per corral. That way, if kids are lost, they just can look at you and see what right's supposed to look like, and hopefully match you. Down there, you got the mini towers. You got 3 drill sergeants up top, and you got 6 kids up top. 3 getting tied in, 3 on the other side of the bar. Make sure they're on all 4s until they get to you. 1 kid climbing the ladder at a time with the mini tower. As far as the big tower, you get the ladder on the right side. You can see out there. You can look outside. Same thing. There's a divider going up the big ladder. Send 1 kid up left or right. Once they reach about the halfway point, you can send the next kid up on the alternate side so if that kid up top slips, they're not taking 2 people out. Only 2 people on that ladder at a time once they cross. I will tell them not to drop it because there's rocks out there that like to nick the ropes, put sharp edges on those figure 8s. Once you get the ropes untied and the shiny stuff and the gloves are on the ground, you're going to match up the 2 free running pins and you will hold those in your dominant hand.
The 2 in your dominant hand.
Why is it?
Alright, so with your free hand, you're basically going to inspect the ropes. Run your hands through the ropes, looking for, if you have black ropes, it should be all black, red all black, except those weird yellow polka dots, that's fine. Once you get to about a 2 to 3 inch bite at the other end of the rope with your non-dominant hand, you'll hold that bite in your non-dominant hand and drop the free running ends. You're going to place that bite right there.
You want to sit for sure?
This is not really a checkpoint.
I just don't know what to do. Everybody's doing something different. And look at him, sitting down on the couch, waiting for me to mess up. Waiting. He inspecting me.
Go behind your back, grabbing one portion of that rope, at the same time letting go of that bite, and bringing both ropes straight out in front of you at eye level. When doing this part, you want to make sure that part against your back is tight against your back and up above your belt. This is the first checkpoint you're looking for. The rope in your non-dominant hand needs to be about 8 to 10 inches longer. So I'll have all the drill sergeants running around through the crowds, making sure that the rope in their non-dominant hand is the longer rope. All right, to tie up this knot, you're going to take the long rope, place it over the top of that short rope, and you're going to hold that where it crosses that with your non-dominant hand. Take your strong hand, reach down through that gap, pull that long rope up through one time, and then do it again the second time so you have 2 wraps. Once you get those 2 wraps, you're going to pull that knot straight sideways so that knot is really, really tight right there at your belly button, or preferably a little bit higher. This is the next checkpoint you're looking for. You make sure that they wrap it the right way. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bumps. No more, no less. If they wrap it the wrong way, they'll have some weird loop and it's really not tightening anything up. Alright, so like I said, everything the privates do, they tie it super tight, so make sure they got it real tight on them. Alright, so you're going to spread your feet. You're going to drop both ropes down in front of you.
Corset game. Corset game.
Same thing on the left side.
Oh, here we go. Make a smile.
This is the next checkpoint you need to look for. You need to make sure that they went from the front to the back and that they do not cross their ropes. If they cross their ropes, it's kind of like a pair of scissors. I call it birth control. So, don't let them cross the ropes.
That's good for you, V.
Alright, at this point, I'll have the soldiers turn around. You guys don't need to, but you're going to take those free running ends. You're going to tuck them behind your back. But the risers you're creating need to be bisecting the pockets right here on the outside of the pockets. So you're going to take those, tuck them down through that waist rope, pulling the free running end towards the opposite side. Once the soldiers get done with this step, I will have them put their hands on their head. I will ask you to go around and inspect the ropes.
You got it? Put it more out here, though. It's going to give you a rope song. There. Otherwise, it's going to go right up your...
Slack on the inside of your butt crack.
There.
Slack on the butt crack.
There you go. That wouldn't have felt very good.
Alright, so like I said, the risers you're creating either need to be bisecting the button pockets or just to the outside. This high pitch that you're creating needs to be towards the back side. If it's clear out front here, we can't tie off our knots. So, right there at the edge of the pocket is about the good spot for me. So, when you wrap it back around, it goes over the top of that riser.
I started off slow, but now I'm the only one that's not doing it because I'm good, you know. Started off low drag, down high speed. I should have left it squared like that. A-way, waiting for everybody else. Okay? Okay.
So, like I said, make sure it's on the outside of the pocket so when they do tighten it up, it doesn't cinch up close together. So at this time, I'll have the soldiers hold those free running ends all the way up next to where it goes through that waist rope, knuckles to your back, thumbs towards the sky. You're going to get into a deep squat. Go ahead and squat down. You're going to stand up fast at the same time, pull straight down on those ropes. Go ahead and stand up. Yeah. Then you're going to do it one more time. So squat one more time. Stand up fast one more time out of those ropes. We don't like slack out. Alright, so this is also another checkpoint you're going to look for. You're going to make sure that they maintain these risers towards the outside of their pockets. When they tighten them up, sometimes they like to get close together and get those weird party pants. We don't want party pants out here. So just keep in mind, if you wouldn't ride it, don't let the soldiers ride it. All right. You guys need something? Signs up there? Come on. All right. So if you're right-handed, I I need you to take the rope that's in your right hand, come all the way around the front of your body, keep it tight all the way around. And you're going to match it up to the left side, keeping one rope in each hand. Lefties go the opposite way. No lefties in there? Sweet. Alright, so you're going to take the rope that's in your left hand, go over the top of that right rope, and execute that first step in tying your shoe. Pull that knot really tight right there above your hip bone. Once you have that, then you're going to go right over left and execute the exact same step you just did to tie your shoe. And pull that knot tight against the other knot.
Square knot.
If it's a square knot, you'll notice the three running ends are going to try to be wrapping back around the body. If it's anything else, it'll be going up and down.
The square knot we're trying to achieve. This is what we're trying to achieve.
Tied it. I don't want to play. Right away.
Here, we can record her. Give a better view.
When I go down Target.
Okay, so this is the last knot that the soldier's going to tie. When I ask you to go check the square knot, you're going to make sure that the square knot is actually over here at their hip and tight. Definition of tight out here is no more than a knife hand that can fit through there. I say if you can fit a couple fingers through there, you need to tighten it up a little bit more. All right, so if you're happy with the knot, it's a square knot and it is tight. This is your cue to go ahead and tie off the square knots. Square knot is one, or as you wear the safety knots. You're going to go from the ground up through the waist rope, turn this loop away from the square knot, and tuck it back down through. This tag has got to be at least 4 inches long. On the back side, same thing. Come up through the waist rope, turn this away from the square knot, and tuck it back down through. So I need everybody that's going to be hooking in soldiers or tying in soldiers today to tie a square knot, or as you wear a safety knot on somebody else. So if you tie it in front of the square knot, turn it to the front.
And then just flip it that way. Yeah.
Tie it behind the square knot, turn it to the back.
Give me a water. That was funny.
Apparently, everyone's demonstrating on me. I'm just the most privatest. Like.
Recording. A diagram? No. Yes. Wait, you're doing a really good job.
All right, so is there any questions on tying procedures at all? This is the time to ask. If we get out there and you're still unsure and you don't want to ask questions, stand over one of our shoulders, we'll back ourselves up and start talking ourselves through it to get you back on track. If you're still not sure what you're doing, just rub your badge and start yelling a lot. We know why you're doing that. All right? We'll come by and check your shoulders. We'd rather
That's me, wondering if my badge really has superpowers.
If I start seeing
Really?
shoulders tied wrong, we'll start asking who was who tied. Come back here and retrain all day long to get track. So, if there's no questions, next thing you're going to do is pick up that D ring only.
Pick that nose.
Just the D ring. It's the one that looks like the letter or the number D. Not the figure 8.
Oh, good.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what we said.
When you said it, I wasn't even thinking about it.
And that's why you're better.
All right, so you're gonna hold that deering like you're gonna hook your bottom look. You're gonna push in that gate. All right, you're gonna come straight down your body. You're gonna interlock all three of those ropes right down in the center. Once you have all three of those ropes going straight down, you're gonna rotate that deering 180 degrees so the gate or the flappy part is facing the sky. Those little black ones are hard as hell. So.
That's a train one, D.
This is the last checkpoint. What you're going to go through at this point, you're just going to make sure that they put it in there right. It's right through the middle. You're shaking back and forth real quick, making sure that they didn't interlock your belts. When you hear that metallic click, and you see that the thing is right, you guys will tell them to put their gloves on and put the figure 8 over their brake hand thumb. I just need one of you guys to do that, so we can go on to RMPF.
How does it feel anyway? Feels nice.
I will ask you.
Drop with it.
Nice thing.
I
I
will
say you go
ask
back to
you,
Bravo.
please do not have the soldiers tuck all that rope in their pocket until after the RMPI. So once they're done tied up, we'll line them all up. They're going to go up, stand in front of one of us or one of you guys and sound off with right hand brake hand or left hand brake hand, followed by whatever rank you are. So first thing you check when they say that is you make sure that their knots are on the opposite side. You're also going to double check and make sure it's tight and that it is a square knot with the 2 safety knots. You're going to grab this figure 8. You're going to run your hands and fingers all over every part of this figure 8, making sure that there's no sharp edges. There will be some grooves in it because these ropes like to burn in grooves. As long as that groove is no more than 1/8 of an inch deep or you think it's bad, let us know. We'll get you a new piece of equipment. You're going to check the gloves. You have to check all the seams on the gloves. No more than 3 consecutive stitches or 5 stitches loose all the way through. If you see some stitching come out, pull it out. Put your finger in there. If you feel leather, it's good to go. If it's a hole, throw it away. We'll get you set. Pinpoint holes. They will turn into the size of golf ball size holes by the time you come down the rope, and you lost to get the rope burn. So if you think it's bad, toss it, we'll get you a new set. Check their ACH. It's got to be firm. It's also got to have the 4 factory bolts in it. Nothing more, nothing crazy. Shake this thing one more time, figure it, because it's deering. If you shake it this way and it touches the safety knot, okay, cool. If it touches the square knot, bad. All right? You gotta retie. You're gonna have a soldier, you're gonna have to turn around. You're gonna make sure they got these 1/2 inches right. You're gonna tell them either squat or bend over so you can see that they didn't cross their ropes. Then you're gonna have to stand back up, turn them around. And at this point, the figure 8 gets locked up in their shoulder pocket, preferably the side that their brake hand is on. Their gloves are gonna go in their shirt, and this is where they're gonna tuck all that rope away in those pockets.
Don't make it weird.
Is there any questions on RMPI?
What shoulder pocket was it for the?
Zipped up in their shoulder. Brake
Right
hand.
hand, break hand. So yeah, put it up.
Right hand brake hand.
Don't worry.
Gents, boys and girls, y'all see my face? It look greasy. That's sunscreen. I never put on sunscreen, so I got here. Told my privates to do it, I do it. Look at all that sunscreen. Sunscreened up. Alright. I'm gonna get ready to go out there. Put on my ACH. Get my life together. Or untogether.
This is fun. What are you talking about?
I'm bad private. It's not fun. I thought my last time doing this was going to be in basic training. Little did I know. Little did I know.
I was all, you know, I'm going to do bad private next.
Lane 2 on belay. All right, Private. See that board right there? That ledge? Go ahead and step off on that ledge and get into a deep-seated L. It's okay, Private. Private, turn around. Put your toes on that board.
Y'all are laughing. Y'all are going to do this.
Get into a deep-seated L, Private. There you go, Private. Turn around and face me. Private, turn around and face me. Get into a deep-seated L. Let's go. Private, you can do this. Get off my collar. All right, Private, go ahead and give yourself some slack. Private, what are you doing? Stop, Private. Private, stop. Private, oh my God, Private. This is what it's called pause position. That's because you went too far and it gave you too much slack. All you have to do is put your feet firmly against the wall and squat yourself back down. Put your feet flat on the wall. Reach high up on that guide hand. Put your feet against the wall and squat out. With that guide hand. Stand up. That's simple. Got it? Yeah. All right, Private, go ahead. 3 rounds. Get off my wall.
One person can survive being bad private if they put you in danger every 4 months, taking away some of my 9 laws. Made it. Thanks for your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. I was so tired. I had to CQ off yesterday, but I knew I should have went to choir rehearsal. But I got saved anyways. I'm about to eat and drink tea before it's time for us to go over there with the privates. Healthy. Healthy, no icing. Healthy. And then I'm finished. Y'all, my heart beating fast. I was sweating. It was bad. So, oh man. This gets on my nerves. I don't like it. So, recording this way is really hard. But I'm about to go home. But, so, my first sergeant told me today, Wake talks, not all the time, because he's not giving me like advice on like mentorship all the time. Like sometimes he's just like talking, but like when he talks to me a lot, like I feel like sometimes the world is so clear. Like today he was telling me, you know, like I was making the privates do push-ups and stuff, and he was like, I had told him my plan was to make them do exercises for a long time. Like you can't make them do exercises for over 30 minutes at one time. But like I was gonna freaking make them do exercises for a long time. And then no. That's why the quality of those videos was so bad. My battle buddy recorded me and she can't, because I literally had to send them to someone else. I had to make them like skim it or like do something to it, but they were bad quality. This is a 4 month ago video, and we're really happy right now because me going down the tower was on there, and it's super exciting. But dang, I said what I was gonna say to you all was, he was basically, I was just gonna like make him exercise for 10 minutes, then give him water break, make him exercise for 10 minutes, give him a water break. And he was like, that's a long time, like doing 10-minute bursts or whatever. And he was like, every cycle you really get hit. And he was like, it's that you're not building them back up. Because I don't sugarcoat anything. Not saying other drill sergeants do. I don't sugarcoat it. Like, I don't be like, oh, privates, I make them do exercises. Like, I'm legit disappointed. I'm not even disappointed. I'm, like, upset because this is a lifestyle that we decided to have, you know. So, like, after we get done doing push-ups or whatever, yeah, like, the next day I'm still a little bit upset. But, like, I get over it eventually and we move on to the next thing. But my first sergeant is saying that, so after I beat him down, I tell them the point. I always tell them the point. I tell them the point throughout the whole exercise, and then we're done with it. But I might bring it up again. I know I'm not sexist or anything, or a feminist. What I'm trying to say is they say females do this a lot, so maybe it's stuff female in me. I don't really think, I'm not putting myself in a box, but like males are always like, females always like to bring up the past, but I don't go back to the very first thing, but it's just like privates. Like I've been telling you since day one, and then you did this. You know, I say that. I just bring it up that privates, this and this and that, you know. So I don't even know why I said all the stuff about being a feminist or whatever. Or,
yeah, I was thinking that
like,
while watching this. The sexist feminist thing was totally unnecessary to prove my point. I should have used a different scenario. Definitely.
And I know, like, anybody you interact with, you're in a relationship. So we're in a drill sergeant, freaking trainee relationship. That's what we're in. So in any relationship, I guess they probably don't like you bringing up the past. And the bringing up the past is not necessarily necessary. So going on in the future, I won't bring up the past. And he was telling me that I need to bring them up. And I'm like, man, so you're saying I need to be nice? That can't be what you're saying. And I was like, we gonna run D group tomorrow. We've never had a D group. We about to be running a 10-minute. Well, so the thing is we last cycle we had D group, but we didn't do D group. We just made C group a little slower so D group could run with us. And really, they weren't really falling out, so it's not like D group is really necessary. But I guess they looking at the scores. I haven't looked at the overall scores, and people are really that slow. That's crazy. We've never had a D group. I don't even know how to feel. Oh my goodness. Don't have me running out there slow, because I will get it. But anyways. But basically, so beat him down. He said, tie something in, like something super, give him some philosophy, and then build him up. So I got to master that this cycle. That's my goal. Learning how to.
I didn't master it. So that's my goal this cycle, definitely. This cycle.
But I guess the end part is, he said sometimes I gotta let him win. Not in this environment. He was just giving me different stuff. It was really just like a NCOPD, just giving me the work. And I was just like, man, I just want this to be imprinted on my brain right now. I love it. Like, I just wish I could just work for a first sergeant. Like, that's like my main boss, you know? Like, people that work for sergeant majors, I don't know how they ever leave. Like, that's got to be the best job in the world. You freaking learning about life. Like, you're in the best position you could ever be in right now. But it won't help you progress. You'll get all this knowledge, but you can't just be their driver or whatever forever, you know? So, I guess I do my push-ups. Y'all are over 8 today. But I do my push-ups. But, is butt going to be my new word? I'm just like, move. Y'all see me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. This with a fan. This with a fan. This with a fan. This with a fan. Victory starts here. 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 This will defend.